So in this demo session, I would like to speak about few very important points about the course as well as what should be done and what is needed. Okay, the first point I would like to tell you is for whom this course is all about. Those people who really want to get a job in front-end development or UI developer or full stack developer, for them, this is the course. Okay, so it's up to individual. If somebody is interested to do the complete full stack, that is up to you, or else you can end up with front end also. That is also very good enough, very much enough to get into any job. Okay, so what we are focusing on, first stage, this is front end development. Yeah.
सर आपका स्क्रीन नहीं आ रहा है यहाँ वो
Okay, what's the problem? Screen కనపడుతుంది కదా. Is my screen visible to everyone?
या सर
Right. Okay, now the first point is our focus and our target is front end development. It is not front end designing, it is about front end development. There is a difference between designing and development. For designing, you need HTML, CSS, and Bootstrap. Little bit of JavaScript is sufficient. But the number of jobs on front end designing is very less. Front end design is very less. Around only 1 or 2 jobs out of 100 will be there. Not much. And most of the people are already occupied that jobs. And many people are nowadays converting from front end designing into developer. Okay, because they cannot sustain with only HTML, CSS, and Bootstrap. Yes, they can design beautiful websites, but they are not fit for designing developing web applications. So for the web development, front end development, what all you need? What is the difference between designing and development? What is the designing and development? Designing is only just to show us some website. Development is creating a program which can actually generate the HTML and CSS or web pages. Now I would like to tell you what is that. Development is not about just creating static pages. It's about generating web pages by some code. So ultimately, you have to know how to code, which can generate HTML, CSS, HTML pages. Okay, this is what our job is. So we will discuss about that particular process in very much detail in the future. But right now we are focusing what it is about front-end development. So what do we teach in this front-end development? So first we start with web basics. So what do you mean by web basics? I am going to discuss about what is server, what is client, what is web server, what is browser, what is HTTP, what is URL, what is hosting. All these things will be discussed in the initial stages of the course. Okay, most of the people are facing the problem of they are unable to understand what the hell is this, what the hell we are doing, what we are doing. They don't know what exactly is this. Okay, so first I'm very much clear about this kind of concepts. Next, after that we will be discussing about HTML. So personally we create the pages, web pages, and we try to host, we try to put these HTML pages into the server. That is called as hosting. And ultimately we'll see how does it work. Then we will discuss about CSS. Then we will discuss about Bootstrap. Then we will discuss about JavaScript. So I am not directly jumping into the ReactJS directly. So even though you guys are thinking about, I am here to learn ReactJS, or I am here to learn AngularJS or Angular. I am here to learn Node.js, Express, MongoDB. But stop it. Without having a proper knowledge about HTML, CSS, JavaScript, you can't do any bloody thing in the world. That is nonsense. Okay. Even if you want directly ReactJS, I am not the right person to you. Go and search some other institute. So you have to start from HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And you have to be master in the JavaScript. It is not like just knowing JavaScript. Never. I'm very strong in that point. Yes, with this attitude, I lost so many students also. I don't care. Ultimately, you should be employable. What do you mean by employable? You should be ready for the industry. This course is not only for just time pass. If you are doing only for that, maybe you will be having a very tough time. Okay. And I'm very much focused about your job. If you don't get the job, you definitely blame the institute, which I don't really want. So I am very committed about that, and you have to be committed in the same way. Okay. So I start with HTML, like utter basics. Utter basics in the sense, what is element, what is attribute, what is tag, what is property, what is value, what is unit, to that level. I will be discussing to that level also. I'm very clear about it. Okay. Not only that, how to write the bracket also I will tell you. How to write open tag, how to write close tag, where to use slash, where not to use slash, which is empty element. All these things will be discussed. Okay. Yes, those people who are already experienced may feel little lag, but don't worry guys, every day it will be an eye opener for you. Even though you feel yourself, I know already HTML, but nothing, you know. I have to tell you in that particular approach. Okay. Yes. Then after that, we will be discussing about CSS. So HTML is for creating the web page, where that web page should be presented better. So we use CSS. This is like a makeup. Are you getting me? So HTML is like a heroine or hero without makeup. CSS is nothing but the makeup man who makes up the hero or heroine. You know how different they are. Okay. So you have to trim the hair. You have to do most of the coloring stuff. All these things should be done in the CSS. Okay. To be say frankly, I feel more complicated and challenging in CSS rather than JavaScript for me. Leave about your case. Okay. Because if you are developing a website, you have to ensure that that website looks proper in all the devices. So for that, again, you need to take the help from CSS. So in the CSS also, I just don't tell you only about small things. I also ensure you should know how to make the website responsive, that is media queries. You should know how to create a layout by using CSS. These are all the layout in the sense, for example, I want 3 boxes side by side. How do I get it? What is the box model? What is positions? Are you getting me? What is background? What is margin? What is padding? What is float? Okay. Don't feel I will be going too in depth of it. Yes, if time permits, I can go. But because we have to spend more time on JavaScript. So I will tell you in-depth CSS, but in a limited approach. Okay. Then I will be discussing about Bootstrap Basics. Okay. You will not be like a Bootstrap developer. Whatever the Bootstrap is needed, that is a CSS framework. Okay. CSS, already CSS, that means predefined styles will be there in the Bootstrap. So those Bootstrap, how do you use the Bootstrap kind of things will be discussed in the Bootstrap section. After that, we will be discussing about JavaScript. Okay. So what is the emotion behind my training? The very first day of my coding life, was hell. I was the topper in 10th, I was the topper in 12th, I was the topper in up to engineering. I mean to say first year, okay, first admission. But when I entered into the class of C language, that is programming, I don't know anything. They were writing something else, and students are also writing something. I was clueless. That uncomfortable day was the motivation behind it. And many of my friends were trying to skip the C classes because they are now unable to understand anything what the professor is discussing about. So how they will be in the class? They used to go to canteen or playground. But somehow I stayed in the class. I took it as a challenge and I learned myself with the help of the great lab assistants, helpers. They have helped me a lot. But I know what is the difficulty. So I found so many people in the journey that what are the difficulties generally people face. I am not saying I understood 100% of the problems, but most of the problems I understood, and I ensure you guys don't face the problem. What are the problems? First of all, in the JavaScript, you guys will have a problem like how to write a program. This is the first problem. You don't know, first of all, how to write, where to write, how to execute it. I will teach from that level. Second, what are the building blocks, basic essentials of writing a program? Not completely technically. I will give you two examples. For example, there is a concept called variables. Most of the people don't know why they are taking variables. What are variables? Why they are saying int x? Why they are saying var x? What happens behind it? I not only ensure I have the syntax, I also speak about how to make a coffee. While you are making the coffee, what is the importance of container? What is the importance of spoon? What is the importance of cup? What is the importance of sugar? What is the importance of coffee powder? These are what is the importance of stove? What is the importance of gas? These all will be discussed. Then I will come to the technology. What is a variable? By doing that, what will happen? Why we are taking the variable? So most of the time, I will compare the real world scenarios to the technical world scenarios. Okay, so that most of the people got benefited. Okay, you should not do anything without understanding or without knowing about it. You should not feel like I am okay, I'm writing some code, but I don't know why I am writing. That is hell for me. You should have the reason for it. Okay, next, how to write, and after that, small building blocks. Clear? And then I will ensure you have understood the very foundational words like expression, statement. What is expression? X plus y is an expression. Where x is equal to a plus b semicolon is a statement. Why if else is called a statement? Why for loop is called a statement? So these are all the basic building blocks of writing any code, not only this JavaScript. Not only in the JavaScript, whether you go to Java, whether you go to Python, whether you go to C, C++, everywhere you have not spent enough time on these points. That is why you are here today. And which is not being given by any of the institute in Hyderabad. I should not say that, but most of the institutes in Hyderabad. Right. expression. After that, we will be discussing about arrays, objects, functions. These are the building blocks of JavaScript, guys. Without these things, you can't understand anything. Then we will be discussing about predefined objects like document, window, date, regular expression, strings. All these things will be discussed in detail. Okay. Then we will go to a very beautiful concept called AJAX, asynchronous JavaScript and XML. Then JSON. This is about only the code, but along with that, I will be discussing about developer tools of Chrome. In the Chrome, you have developer tools. You should be ready enough to open the inspect and see what are these developer tools. Without these developer tools, you really can't have everything with you. You should know how to use this. Whenever I get in any error, I go to console and I'll check what is the error. It is not only about, I don't have any predefined code on my side. I don't only look at that and type it. I'm not a kind of that guy. I don't remember any bloody code. I write the code in front of you. And whenever I get a problem, I solve the problem just in front of. Sometimes, okay, the problem solution may not be completed in the same class. It happens. But I don't feel shame. How I am coming out of it, how I found the answer will be taught to you. So that when you are facing a new problem, then you try to do the same thing. So mostly element, console, network, and application. These tabs will be 100% touched. Most of the tabs will be touched. Okay. I try to go to source tab also if possible. These all things will be discussed very clearly to you all. Okay. So this is called as developer tools. Along with that, we'll go to Git. As a developer, you can't do anything without Git. Whatever the code you write, you have to push the code into Git. There is a website, GitHub, in fact. You have to learn this. How to push the code, how to pull the code, how to develop the application, all these things. What is commit, what is Git, all these things will be discussed in the extra aspects of your JavaScript. Okay. For some people who are very clear, already aware of JavaScript and they are already started attending interviews, I would like to tell you some things also. I am not going to conclude it here. For example, there are very certain concepts like hoisting, closure, binding, constructor function, this, prototype, prototypal inheritance, object orientation in JavaScript. These also discussed in the JavaScript class. Reason is, in the interviews, they will ask you these all questions. Okay. Okay. For a basic interview, for example, I have few companies, they will ask you as a fresher, they will look into whether you are able to write the code or not. That's it. But some good students should crack interviews in Deloitte also, Microsoft also, if possible. You should go there. The fresher package itself 8 lakhs or 10 lakhs. Would you like to miss that? Don't you want money? Then you have to learn all these things or not. Yeah, there are very good students in this class also. They target something bigger aspects. I don't skip them. Yes, my love and my affection and my commitment and my strictness, my angry, everything is on freshers. Definitely. I am very much concerned about you. But at the same time, my class should not be limited to only chota mota jobs. I have the subject to crack PayPal also. I cracked it. Deloitte, Microsoft. I have not attended Facebook and Google. AT&T, I have cleared. In all these companies, I have cleared interview. I have my. I am not doing work in those companies, but I want to crack the interviews. I have this kind of itching. Okay, just to know what kind of questions they are asking, what is the standard they are looking for, and what my student should be trained under. I ensure that as well. The only thing is how much you take from me is more important. I hope I am clear about what we will be discussing in JavaScript. After that, new features of JS. There, that is comes under ES 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8, 9 and also there, but 8. What are the concepts, sir? Destructuring, arrow functions, latest objects, all those features will be discussed over here. Object-oriented approach. Okay, not okay, promises. Next, TypeScript. For Angular students, there is no other way. You have to write the code only in the TypeScript. But React students have the option to write the code either in the JavaScript, TypeScript or JavaScript. But some of the companies are using TypeScript as a language. Of course, it is also a JavaScript, but my students should not feel, okay, I don't know TypeScript. Such kind of answer should not be given by my students. So I'll ensure TypeScript is also aware, or you know that. Then we will be going into ReactJS or Angular. First, I will go with the ReactJS because most of the students are for React. Okay. How do we progress in the ReactJS? What are the topics I would like to discuss in the ReactJS? So first, I will start with not directly with the application, that is tool. I'll first start with React CDN links. What is this React CDN? I will show you how to use React purely with a library link. Okay, not directly the tool. And then I will explain you what is HTML element, DOM element, React element, React element, JSX element. What is JSX? Then I will speak about React component. So first you have to know all these things. Then you have to go to React component, not directly the React component. Never. I spent 2 to 3 days only to understand, only to identify this. 2 to 3 hours. When none of the institute even try that. Okay, I'm not speaking about institute, my institute or anything. Somehow my work, my voice, my sound and sounding has been changed from my last few months. The reason is most of the freshers are wasting money by listening to sweet things. You need not to worry about it. It is very easy. We'll teach that. Yeah, that is good. They take you, but after that, they don't care about you. Development is not easy, guys. No way. I don't want to use those sweet words to put you into the false promises. Yes, it's a tough journey. I do try my best to give you all these things. Only then you will become a developer. Okay. Here I am not begging you guys to join the course. Okay. Only if you are really ready for all these things, join us, because React is like that. And second point, I would like to very clearly say this: no proxies are encouraged. Don't even try to discuss with me. No fakes. As even if you are 10 years gap, even if you are working 10 years non-IT, I bet you I can place you in the company. Maybe as a fresher, not maybe, only as a fresher, or maybe as an intern. But only the straight direction, not like any other things. Okay, just I wanted to ensure, yes, what my intentions are. Very clear. Okay, no other looking here and there. React component. What to that level I will discuss. After that, I will be introducing CRA, that is called as Create React App Tool. Okay, if you really guys, if you really want to know about these CDN React component and DOM, already these videos are already there in one of my channel. I will forward you those videos also. How do I discuss about React, basics of React? You can see them. Okay, guys, after this, I will explain you about class components versus functional components. After that, you have hooks, then lifecycle methods. Freshers, you don't understand anything, but I just wanted to show you what are lifecycle methods, and then routing, forms, Redux, toolkit, and just as a testing framework. These are the points. Sir, detailed discussion, detailed concepts have already been given in my promotions. Also, we are already having Praveen trainings.surge.sh. So here, what all the topics I will be discussing in details already, in detail, I have already given what kind of assignments I do provide you. All those things are also there. But first, let us understand this. So overall, this is the course. Okay, nothing is missing. With this course, you can happily get a job. If you are fresh as a fresher, okay, I'll tell you, minimum of 12,000 to recently we placed very much freshers with the 3.6 package. Okay, and some people with their own, with their hard work under my guidance, they cracked 6.8 also. So if you have potential, you definitely get into it. Okay, I can see some of you guys have as a fresher I'm talking, I'm not as an experience. Okay, if you have experience, proper experience, then you can recently I have seen one of the fellow with 15 lakhs package only from our course content. They are already working in HTML, CSS, a jumped into 15 lakhs. Okay, these numbers only to promote or to create the curiosity. Okay, believe only in my subject, only in my way of teaching. If you are strong enough and you are hardworking enough, then it will be easy. Next, apart from this, what is my teaching style? Okay, so you guys are first going to have example first approach. So first I will give you the example. The biggest problem with most of the developers is not freshers or learners is they don't know what is the use case. What do you mean by that? They don't know where it is actually used. They are blindly, okay, they are listening the concept, but they are unable to relate this where exactly they use in the real time. Okay, those people who are already developers, they are very nice because they already have the idea, right? Yeah, this can be used over there. Such kind of relativity is missing. So for that, what do I do is, first I will introduce you what is the problem. For example, you see that video. For example, what is the problem with React elements? What is the problem with the DOM elements? Why do we need JSX? I will first tell you the problem. What is reusability? What is the problem of JSX? Why can't we, why should we use React component? What do you mean by reusability? These are all technical words will be discussed through problem statements, not directly as a concept. First problem, for example, here with Prashant. Prashant will learn more knowledge than you all guys. The reason is Prashant is already going through all the problems. Already he is facing the heat. He's getting the problems first. Oh my God, how to center this? I am not giving him the solution. First of all, he has to face the problem. Then I will give you him the solution. So that what is the benefit of that? He remember, he get the clarity of the subject, why this particular concept will be used and how to understand that. Isn't it, Prashant? First he faced the problem, then he learned why it is. Then he need not to forget anything in any life, in the whole life. He has that practice now. Same thing will be going with everybody. That is my style. Okay. Second thing, I try to give you every bloody reason to all. For example, yesterday I was discussing about how to reverse a number. So I have explained the whole algorithm, how to do this, why we are using that, why we are using this. All these things will have algorithm have been given. These kind of questions, for example, how to swap two numbers, how to reverse a number, how to reverse a string, how to eliminate duplicates of a given string. All these questions will help you to build the logic. Hello, are you getting me? How to build the logic. You should develop your own logic, right? It is not your university exams where you have a question bank. Already questions are there. You just mug up those questions, write it, done. You get 70%. That is useless here. No question bank is there for your development. Every day you will get a new problem. How to resolve the problem will become your life. Okay. That is the reason why software engineers are most heavily paid. I repeat, heavily paid. Hard work is being done by many other people also. Why only we are getting salaries? We are actually solving the problems. Fakr hona chahiye. You should be very proud of it. And it is not like white collar job in AC. When the tough problem comes, even under 16-degree temperature AC, you will have the sweat. I bet. Sweat will come in the class itself. Leave about the program employment. Class లోనే మీకు ఆ స్వెట్ వస్తుంది. నేను చెప్తున్నప్పుడు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసినప్పుడు అయితే కాళ్ళు చేతులు వణుకుతూ ఉంటాయి. ఓకే, రెడీగా ఉండండి. But this kind of practice will give you the best fit to any company. Okay, that is what my intention is. Okay, so first step, what did I say? I will ensure I will give you all the foundational things. Second thing, I'll give you the algorithms also without any issue, and you have to practice logic. By that, you will develop your own logic by your own way. Ready? And we have a lot of assignments. I said in one of my advertisements, I said 50 plus mini projects. Yes, I'm not joking. 500 plus assignments. 500 plus assignments. I just lied. Actually, they are more than 1,000. I know you don't even believe that, right? That is why I asked. No one believes 1,000 plus assignments will not be believed by anybody. But okay, am I going to do that 1,000 plus assignments? I'm sorry. I will be doing hardly 100. Remaining assignments have to be done by you. Yes or no? Ah, right. So for that, those people who face the problem, already the recorded videos are there. You can refer them. You can use them as a reference. And you have to try by your own as well. So in this process, you will learn most of the things. Okay. I tell you, even Nandu is also here. Anybody else? Yeah. My students, when they attend the interviews, they will have some real good experiences. One day, my students went to an interview and they asked, how do you do this? There is an array, and how do you sort it? Or, okay, he started discussing all the functions of the array. The interviewer asked that fellow that, not only sorting, these many methods are there in the arrays. Such a depth will be covered. Okay. So this is the actual meaning of that. Yes. My students should have that kind of clarity, that kind of depth. Clear? So that will all come only by practice. Okay. So you need not to remember or think about my dialogue. First of all, you go through these websites. Can you see the assignments here? Of course, I did not number it properly. Here in the first React, you have 6 plus 4, 10 plus 5, 15. And here 10 more, 25. Here I had to edit it here. Okay. I forget after your class. I thought I think I had to edit it, but I forget it. Okay. Here are one few more 15. So around 40 to 50 assignments only in the React I'm showing here. Let's go to JavaScript. JavaScript assignments are these. They're all large scale assignments and small assignments. Here we go. I have a separate folder for you. So only on if else, at basic level, I have these 17. And after that, we edited few more. And then if you really have, really need more, 26 more are there. This is only on what? If else. Let me go to the loops. How many are there? Already 35, 36 are already given practical questions. That means these are all have to be answered. So this is 40, and you can see there are 28 pages of this way. With a proper example, you have to solve them. Switch cases, programming questions, printing outputs, arrays. This list will keep on increasing. These are all I'm talking about, only the basics. Understood, sir? So by doing all these things, do you feel anything missing? You have to do it right. Yes. So that is how we go through about our course. That is about assignments. Done. Next, interview questions. See, education is not one dimension. It's not only about learning about some concept is not enough. You have to do the assignments also. Along with the assignments, you have to do one more thing: answering different questions. We have MCQ questions only to just show what the commitment. Guys, please be responsible while you are using the mic in the meeting. What I'm saying? Yeah, my commitment already been given in the Instagram also. Those people who are following my Instagram, our Instagram, Edupoly Instagram, you can see multiple choice questions with that. You can see them. Have Rajesh, have you observed it? Are you following me in the Instagram? Okay. So what is the question yesterday? మరి ఇట్లనే అడుగుతా నిన్ను. What was the question was? Hemant? In the question into Edupoly Instagram. Okay. We have given questions on click event. So they are all not tricky. We have given an array with a delete operator. So whether it is undefined or null or anything. So those all questions, that is only one thing, only to create the curiosity. So my intention is, by mistake, if you open your Instagram, okay, to watch something nonsense, okay, watch it. I don't mind, but my presence should be there. At least one important question is given over there. In the journey of 90 days, you will be having 90 questions. Am I touching that or not? Every possibility, I try to improve you. ये चिन्ना पॉसिबिलिटी కూడా నేను మిస్ అవ్వను. कोई भी पॉसिबिलिटी को मैं तो मिस नहीं करने वाला. No way. But this is what called learning, not listening to the stock videos. And all of you guys, for example, you are a batch people, right? You guys are going to come on Saturdays also. You sit, you discuss, you understand, and you explore, and you understand. This is not cinema. Taking a ticket, watching Ram Charan and NTR and coming back. No, this is learning. It has its own approach. So I am following that approach. Hope I am clear to everyone. Now I will be going into the interview questions. Let us see. So these are the questions. For example, in the React, we have so many interview questions according to the approach. How many are there? 72. So my students have attended these all companies, and we have taken all the interview questions possible. Sir, I am not showing somebody other code. Okay. So these are all there with me. Do you want them? Odda? Kavala. So నేనేమేం చేపిస్తున్నాను? What all I am doing? I am training you on the concept from the core with very detailed. Second, I am giving you assignments. I am giving you interview questions. Okay. Those people who are into the placement batch, I'll be giving you 6 months of internship certificate. With this kind of skill set, with all these possibilities, if you sincerely work, is there any chance to miss your job? No way. And here in the institute, I provide you a small support also. I will be there in the office. My support people also there in the office. And my students, they are much bigger than me. They already faced me. They know much better things than me also. They will help you. You need not to ask them. They will help you. Just भैया ऐसे हो रहा है, हाँ चलो, they will help you. So this is my environment. This is my structure. This is my approach. Okay. So just okay. But this is all for Telugu students. Of course, you go to YouTube and type Praveen Gubbala and you will have all my classes. తెలుగులో వినాలనుకునే వాళ్ళకి ఆల్రెడీ క్లాసెస్ ఉన్నాయి. నేను HTML ఎట్లా చెప్తా, జావా స్క్రిప్ట్ ఎట్లా చెప్తా, ఏం రియాక్ట్ చెప్తా. All my old batch videos are also there. In not complete batches. Complete batch videos, only the top more. And if you really want, you please go through this practical JavaScript sessions, as well as, I don't know why that is not coming, JavaScript Foundation, Praveen Gubbala, JavaScript Foundation. I made this whole 38 videos only for my Telugu people. Go through those videos and know about me. And the second thing is, you just type Praveen Gubbala in the Google. You will get under VLR training my reviews. Just go through them and decide whether you should take the course with me or not. Okay. So whatever the proofs I need to present, I have given to you all, and this is up to you. Okay. So from Monday, I will be starting HTML. On that day, I will be introducing you what is web server, what is hosting, what is deployment, what is HTML page, web page, all these things, and then come to me. Okay. So any questions? Now you can ask me the questions. I am open to the questions now. Bhargavi.
Yeah, Praveen.
Yeah, Bhargavi.
So actually, you said that there are both online and offline classes, right?
Yes.
And they'll be starting from Monday.
Monday.
So is it like, can I come for one day in a week, like for offline, and for the remaining days, can I join through online?
Absolutely. I'm very much fine with that. I encourage it. You can
Okay.
come on Saturday also. Okay. One day you come on institute, and ensure Saturday I will be generally free. So I can
Okay.
help you more. Okay.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
One working day and one Saturday, plan it like that. It will be good for you.
Yeah. Fine. And also for the practice, can I use Visual Studio? Like,
Yes, I
yes, right?
completely Visual Studio Code. We will be integrating that Visual Studio Code with GitHub, so that
Okay.
everything will be with that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank
Visual
you.
Studio Code. Huh?
Yeah.
Uh.
Thank you.
Hari, Ram Kiran, Rahul. Your
Hello.
Yeah, please.
Praveen, also I have another doubt. Like,
Mhm.
in future, if I want to record your class, can I do that? Can
You
I
need
get your
not to worry.
permission?
You need not to worry, Bhargavi. Everybody, every day you will get the recording session within the same day. Okay. Mostly I will be uploading it in 1 hour or 2 hours, but sometimes because of my schedule, I may do it by the end of the day. Okay, but definitely all the recorded videos will be there at least for 1 year. At least for 1 year, I am saying. You need not to worry about it. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Srikanth,
Hi, sir.
go ahead.
Yeah. Is React Native is included in this course or?
No, React Native is completely a different course.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my doubt.
Please don't mind, because I tried in the last few years, a few months back, but they did not understand React, man. Okay, that all went to
Oh.
confusions. So I stopped that React
Yes,
Native.
yes.
Yeah, please don't mind. Yes.
Sure.
Yeah. Rahul.
Hello. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Rahul is my brother's name also. So generally he joined sometime. I thought of is Rahul. Yeah. Any
Yes.
queries?
No, sir. No, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, when date we'll start AngularJS?
That is
First
not
of all,
AngularJS. It is Angular.
yeah, okay.
If you are already comfortable with the basic TypeScript and JavaScript, then we have a batch in the morning, 7:30 to 8:30. You can join that for Angular.
7:30. Yeah, okay.
7 to 8:30. 7 to 8:30.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Please call me offline. We'll discuss it.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Okay, guys, we are going to have very prosperous sessions. Okay, most of the people are prosperous here. Okay, so just have your energy, have your motivation towards getting a job. Okay, you should be employable resource. Believe me, in the last batch, there are 30 members. Leave that, but for placements, I have only 2. But I have 4 companies with me. Sir, 4 companies in the sense within the last week, they're asking for placements, trained freshers. I have 4 companies, but two students are there. How can I understand? How can I send them? I don't know. One leg here, one leg there, Hemant. Huh? And regular companies are different. I'm saying these 4 companies are already there. They have to recruit from this batch. They do. Job to bharti hai. The only thing is sincere students are not there. Okay, yeah, please. Okay, guys, hope things will be fine and good. So we will be meeting back on Monday for the HTML. In the meanwhile, try to complete all my videos. Hope Farhan is with me. Bhargavi, have you been in touch with the phone in the WhatsApp? Are you in?
Yeah,
Okay. Can you please ping me once?
yeah, sure.
Okay, please. Hari, please ping me once today, because I will send you the today's video also to you, and old videos what you have to prepare. Mohan,
Okay.
Nandu is already there. Rahul, please send me the mail. Srikanth, Vani, are you my old student? Somebody Zoom user, guys. So I just want to write down my phone number over here. Those people who are really interested to, call for technical purposes, 9561214818. So this is my WhatsApp number. If you have any queries, you can ping me on this WhatsApp number, and we will be having the first class from Monday. Okay. Yeah, that's it, guys. That's it for today. See you on Monday. Bye. Thanks for attending the class.